Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well so far. This is my informative presentation about Marcus Luttrell, a former Navy SEAL that is famous for being the only survivor of Operation Red Wing and providing the lone survivor. Throughout our nation, along with many other nations that have existed, there are millions of citizens that are currently serving in the military, as well as millions more that once served in the military but are no longer on active duty. Every single citizen that served in the military has a story about what they have experienced during their time serving for their country. One war story that some of you might be familiar with would be the story of Marcus Luttrell. Marcus Luttrell is a former member of the Navy Sea, Air, and Land Team, which is usually shortened to Navy SEAL, and he is most famous for being the only survivor in a failed mission known as Operation Red Wing. Marcus Luttrell was born on November 7th, 1975 in Houston, Texas, along with his twin brother Morgan Luttrell. Throughout his childhood, Marcus and his twin brother enjoyed outdoor activities such as hunting, fishing, and wrestling alligators. During his early teenage years, Marcus began his training to become a Navy SEAL, and he got some of his help from former Army soldier Billy Shelton. Starting in 1999, Marcus joined the U.S. Navy to begin basic underwater demolition/SEAL training, or BUDS for short. Becoming a member of the military may be difficult for some, but if you want to be able to join the Navy SEALs, you have to be willing to push yourself to your physical and mental limits, and only a small fraction of those who start the BUDS training course complete it. In the BUDS course, there is a lot of swimming and running that is involved, and during the hardest week, known as Hell Week, each person who successfully completes this week would have ran about 200 miles with about 4 hours of sleep over a 5.5 day period. In 2000, Marcus was able to complete his BUDS training, and in 2001, after taking additional courses, he became a fully fledged Navy SEAL. Back in 2005, Marcus and the rest of SEAL Team 10 was assigned to kill or capture a Taliban leader known as Mohammed Ismail in the mission Operation Red Wing. When a group of goat herders passed by, the choice of killing them or letting them go would have put the mission at risk, and despite the ties the herders may have had to the Taliban, the team decided to let them go since killing them would have been an act of murder to them. About an hour later, dozens of Taliban soldiers got into an intense battle against SEAL Team 10, which resulted in the death of Michael Murphy, Danny Dietz, and Matthew Axelson. In addition, 16 Special Forces combatants that were going to rescue the team were killed after an RPG was launched at the helicopter they were in. Marcus was the only survivor in the aftermath. Although wounded from the battle, Marcus was able to walk and crawl for 7 miles to avoid being captured. He was given a shelter from a local Afghan tribe, and 6 days after the shooting, Marcus was rescued by American forces. In 2007, Marcus wrote and released Lone Survivor, which gives his perspective of what happened in Operation Red Wing, as well as his training to become a Navy SEAL and other aspects of his life. In 2010, Marcus met Melanie, who would later on become his wife, and they had 2 children together. In 2012, Marcus wrote and released Service, which follows up on unanswered questions from Lone Survivor and honors those who serve in our military. In the summer of 2013, Marcus went on his first public speaking tour, and in late 2013 through early 2014, a movie based on the mission Marcus was in was released. One event that I can recall in the film is that they raid an Afghan village and kill some of the members there. This is only to bring more action to the movie, and none of the members, including Marcus, did this to any village during the mission. In conclusion, there are several war stories that come from those who served in the military, and the story of Marcus Luttrell is one of many stories that are present. Thank you.